Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Myself Muskan Jamsheed. I am the student of ETS class 12. Today I am going to discuss with you guys the male reproductive system from human reproduction. So first of all we will see what is reproduction. Reproduction is the biological process by which an organism reproduces an offspring which is biologically similar to the parent organism. Now reproduction is of two types. First one is asexual reproduction and second one is the sexual reproduction. We are discussing here the human reproduction, so we will discuss here the sexual reproduction. What is sexual reproduction? Sexual reproduction is the method of reproduction in which the male reproductive cells, that is the sperm, fuses with the female reproductive cell, which we call as the ovum. It is also known as syngenesis, amphigony or amphimorphosis. The sexual reproduction is elaborate, complex and slow process as compared to the asexual mode of reproduction. Now, what is male reproductive system? Male reproductive system is the system specialized in the formation, storage, nourishment and conduction of sperms. What is sperm? Sperm is the male gamete. And in females, the male gamete is ovum. Now, the male reproductive system is divided into two parts. Ach Ahmed, Zihis Karna. Gonyuk parts are primary sex organs. The second one is secondary sex organs. The primary sex organs are the sex organs which form the sperms. That's why we call them as primary sex organs. The secondary sex organs nourishes, stores and helps in the conduction of sperms. Primary sex organs includes testes, which are two in number. That means a pair of testes is present in male reproductive system. Now the secondary sex organs include accessory ducts, accessory glands and external genitalia. Accessory ducts are retitestes, vasa efferentia, epididymis, vas deferens and lastly urethra. Now the accessory glands are seminal vesicles. They are two in number, which means a pair of seminal vesicle is present. Second one is the prostate gland, which is a single prostate gland, and the last one and the third gland is Cowper's gland, or you can say bulbourethral gland. The alternate name of Cowper's gland is bulbourethral gland. And lastly, the external genitalia, that includes in males the external genitalia is pens, that is the male copulatory organ. Now we will see testes. What are testes? As I already mentioned that testes are the primary sex organs. Testes is the primary sex. If we write testis, that means it's singular, one testes. And if we write testes, then it means there are two testes. These are two testes. Now testes are the primary sex organs in males. They form sperms, they help in formation of sperms and they produce male sex hormone, that is testosterone. Now testes are oval in shape. Testes are oval in shape. They are soft and are pinkish in color. इनका color जो होता है वो pinkish होता है. और testes जो है वो extra abdominal होता है. They are located outside the abdomen. ऐसा क्यों है? They are located outside the abdomen in a pouch-like structure that's called as scrotum. What is that called? Scrotum. Now what is scrotum? Scrotum is the pouch-like structure that bears testes in it. Now testes, if we talk about the weight of testes, each testes is 12 grams in weight. The length of one testis is 4 to 5 centimeter, its width is 2 to 3 centimeter and similarly the thickness is also 2 to 3 centimeter. अब ऐसे याद रख सकते हो कि लेंथ जो थिकनेस और विड्थ है टेस्टिस की वो है 2 to 3 सेंटीमीटर, जो लेंथ है वो है 4 to 5 सेंटीमीटर, 2 3 4 5. सो दैट्स द ट्रिक टू रिमेंबर इट. नाउ अब हम टेस्टिस की बात करते हैं. टेस्टिस जो है, मैं बोल रही थी कि ये क्यों लोकेट होती है एब्डोमेन के बाहर. सो ये इसलिए है क्योंकि स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस प्रोसेस के लिए, स्पर्म बनने के लिए जो कंडीशन एक है वो ये है कि इसमें टेम्परेचर होना चाहिए हमारी बॉडी टेम्परेचर से 2 या 2.5 डिग्री सेल्सियस कम. तो इसीलिए ये एब्डोमेन के बाहर लोकेट है. सो स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस प्रोसेस कैन ऑकर इजीली. नाउ वी विल सी there are 3 layers in the testes. The first one is tunica vaginalis, that's the outermost layer of the testes. Second one is tunica albuginea, that's the middle or intermediate layer of the testes. And lastly tunica vasculosa, that's the innermost layer of the testes. Vasculosa is because it has rich blood supply, or it has rich supply of blood vessels. Now we will see structure, and tunica albuginea is made up of DICT. What is DICT? DICT is dense irregular connective tissue. DICT, dense irregular connective tissue. Now we will see structure of this testes. Inside testes there are 250 lobules. There are 250 lobules, and these lobules are known as testicular lobules. Testicular lobules. They are 250 in number. And inside these testicular lobules, there are 2 to 3 seminiferous tubules in each lobule. And they collect into a duct. These seminiferous tubules collect into a duct that is known as retitestes. Retitestes, after retitestes we have vasa efferentia. Vasa efferentia. And after vasa efferentia we have epididymis. This is the, and the coiled part is known as vas deferens. Now this is the tunica albuginea, and these testicular lobules are formed from tunica vasculosa, and these lobules are known as testicular lobules. These are seminiferous tubules. Each testis has about 500 seminiferous tubules in it. Now these ducts, the seminiferous ducts joining seminiferous tubules with the retitestes, these are known as tubuli recti. Tubuli recti. Tubular recti. There are 20 to 30 tubular recti in one testis. This is retitestes. This is retitestes, and this is the vasa efferentia. E for exit, E for efferentia. ये sperms को बाहर लेके जाता है testes से. Now this is epididymis, and this is last part, and this is vas deferens. Now टेस्टिस के अंदर है टेस्टिकुलर लोब्यूल्स. टेस्टिकुलर लोब्यूल्स के अंदर है सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल्स. उसके बाद आते हैं ट्यूबुलर रेक्टाई. उसके बाद है रेटिटेस्टिस. उसके बाद वासा एफ्रेंशिया. उसके बाद एपिडिडाइमिस. उसके बाद वास डिफरेंस. नाउ we will see the seminiferous tubule. Seminiferous tubules are present inside the testicular lobules inside testes. Seminiferous tubules. If we take a transverse section of seminiferous tubule, we will see there are large, very large cells. There are very large cells inside the seminiferous tubule. These cells are known as Sertoli cells. These cells are known as Sertoli cells. And here is germinal epithelium, which after number of mitotic divisions forms the spermatogonia. Germinal epithelium. Later they form spermatogonia. Spermatogonia are the germ cells. Germ cell, or we can say stem cells. Now, the head of sperms is embedded in the Sertoli cells. The head of sperms is embedded in the Sertoli cells, and when they release their head from the Sertoli cells and come into the lumen of the seminiferous tubules, this phenomena is known as spermiation. Now, what is spermiation? The process of releasing of the sperm heads from the Sertoli cells is known as spermiation. The process of releasing the heads of sperms from the Sertoli cells is known as spermiation.